Yo,
You're
what up?
nothing much. How are you?
Siroc's in traffic, so we gotta buy time. Welcome back.
Hey.
Hey, Orlando singles. I went on this friendship date with.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Malik.
You
said
just
she's
listening
in.
to yourself? Oh, bring Malene? Okay.
What?
Hi,
Hey,
we
Hey,
lit.
girl. Hey.
hold on. Let me adjust my background.
Ciroc, turn on your camera.
Oh,
Wait, I'm trying to put a picture.
Just turn on your camera. We know you're in traffic. You're
I
gonna
feel
make our,
like it's
our viewers
dark and
go.
it's gonna be ugly and people gonna stop watching.
Our viewers want to see you. They don't care about me.
Oh, see, I got the little cute picture. I'm cute.
that
We
picture's
can barely
very
see it.
cute. Very, very cute.
All right, so welcome to another episode of CEO Uncut. I am your host, Barack Obama, aka CEO Obama, on Creole, Baskin Deuce. I lick my finger. There you go. Because you can't see me.
Hey, what's
Go
up,
ahead,
you
sir.
guys? It's your girl, Shirley Dora _.
You're like that. Hilltop J, aka 1KJ. I'm lying. Nobody calls me that. Just Hilltop J. And I'm blind now, so glasses Malone. J.
Glasses, not glasses Malone.
Glasses Malone J. We here.
Doesn't Jay look cute?
He's so adorable.
Yeah.
Cute.
Listen, he was literally just calling. Is that Carve?
No,
Oh, I'm sorry, wrong person.
but hey, Card.
But introduce yourself though.
Oh, hey y'all. My name is Malene Rose. I'm a Haitian American entertainment host, where I pretty much use my voice to have conversations rooted in love, truth, and connection on my YouTube talk show called The Malene Rose Show. So on the show, I bring on different creatives and we have different panel discussions on an array of topics similar to, of course, your podcast, Uncut. And yeah, that's me.
So tell us a little bit about what you got going on, good sis.
Sis. So right now, where do you want me to start? That question is always so broad to me because when you ask me what I have going on, like, do you mean like mentally, emotionally? Do you mean like my work life, my relationship life? So to me, it's like I never know where to start.
How many followers you got on Instagram?
What? I'm
Good
gonna
start.
leave it open to interpretation, and whatever comes to your mind first, you shoot.
Mm-hmm. So what I have going on, so right now in life, I'm really just trying to not necessarily find balance, but more so execute on everything that I have been planning for the last few months.
Mm-hmm.
So actually today, I've been running around preparing for my promo shoot for tomorrow because I'll be launching a candle company called Brown Liquor Candle Co. So I encourage you guys to check that out. So yeah, I've been running around focusing on, launching Brown Liquor. I haven't made an official announcement yet, but the announcement is coming soon as to when we're launching and everything else. And tomorrow is the official promo shoot.
So
Shirley's gonna have more candles to do her little bubble baths.
Listen, Shirley is getting all the candles, but I don't know. I'm a little selfish, so I won't you to myself, Shirley. Like, I want you to myself. I'm Brown Liquor.
I mean, we can sign this exclusivity deal. But thank you so much, Malene, for telling us a little bit about yourself and your new baby, Brown Liquor. I love the name Brown Liquor Co. It runs so smooth. Smooth.
Right. So I'm happy that you're resonating with it because honestly, I know it's different, especially for a candle company. But I was intentional with choosing a name because of what the company represents. So just to break it down a little bit more, so brown liquor. So of course, when you think of brown liquor, you think of Hennessy
Crown Apple.
or Crown Apple, Crown Royal. You think of brown liquor, but what I'm more so trying to focus on is how it more so makes you feel, right? So of course, when you think of liquor, you feel intoxicated, you feel intoxicating, you feel good about yourself, you feel in your element, in your vibe,
you feel sexy,
right? You feel sexy, you feel good, you know.
Can you give me a candle ASAP? Because I got to do a new video about me getting my own apartment, and I feel like the candle, and I just got a new.
I got you, and I know you're gonna love them because they're nicely, blended creatively by me. So I know you're gonna love them. Yeah.
All right, so
I think you should get Jay in there too. Jay a brand ambassadorship too, because you know what I mean. Look how cute he is.
In them glasses too.
Jay looking like brown liquor.
Hold on.
And that's all I drink.
So what it sounds like is I need to, send out a few samples to the entire team.
To the podcast.
To the podcast.
You can. You look, slide in here. I make a TikToker too.
Got you. Right before we launch, I'll send them over.
Perfect. So we wanted to get into these current events. It's been a hectic ass motherfucking week. Real week was just heavy.
Listen, I've been trying to not consume so much because last year was like so much. You know what I mean? So this year I've really been like taking it easy.
Right. So I know you live in South Florida. Do you know of Banco Cantina?
Who?
Banco Cantina?
No.
Okay. So
sounds like somebody I should know.
Right. Banco Cantina is actually a brunch place down in City Place. And it is probably like one of the most popular, brunch places that Black people specifically go to, but they cater to people of Spanish, Hispanic, Latino descent. But Black people don't really have anything for themselves, so we go wherever we're welcome. And so this brunch spot, unfortunately, had somebody on the floor being sexually assaulted in the middle of the floor. And it was recorded, and security guards just watching. And they released a statement saying that the girl wasn't unconscious, she wasn't drunk. And I was like, she wasn't drunk, she wasn't unconscious, but she's being touched in the middle of your floor. And
by someone that she doesn't know.
And they're not taking accountability for it, and they're basically blaming her. So the reason why this conversation comes up is because it doesn't get nationwide coverage. Like, there's just so much things that happen locally that people don't want to bring up because it's not newsworthy. But it's very important for us to have the conversation around how much, and I know Women's History Month is kind of like gone, but how much we don't really advocate for women in general, more importantly, Black women. And so for an entire company to let something happen in the middle of the dance floor with people, literally multiple people recording good sis on the floor. And they basically said the girl wasn't unconscious. She was very conscious. And I was like, she was very conscious, but why was she on the floor?
You're not allowed to fuck on the floor. You're not allowed to do certain things regardless of if you're sober or not. So why would they? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, the story
and then the bystanders again. This is another story of like the bystanders. Like, they are kind of at fault too.
Right, especially the people recording, because it takes a lot to decide to record someone.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't even imagine what that scene was like in the middle of the dance floor.
Yeah, and it's a brunch spot, so imagine there's tables and stuff like that. And yeah, so that
the Black woman?
What'd you say?
Was she Black?
I can't really tell what her cultural background was because she was on the floor and it was dark. But she could have been anything, but she was on the middle of the floor, the dance floor.
Being assaulted.
Right. Blow that shit up, because like, what are you guys doing? Why? And so these are the things that the things that people kind of like dismiss and throw underneath the rug. It was, when I mean very small coverage on social media, I mean like, granted, the club made their little statement with a little black background and shit, just so people know that they're not holding themselves accountable for allowing it to happen on the floor. And it's one of those conversations that people are afraid to have because it's like, it's uncomfortable, but it's happening like a lot. Like that's actually something that I remember as, you would get picked, you would be shamed for the girl that was fingered on the dance floor at a party, but it happens a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with OX. And especially in like entertainment or like whatever entertainment adjacent, where like these venues or these clubs, and they feel like, oh, if the owner is in here and he wants to get drunk and he wants to get, start showing out, whatever, it becomes an issue if you bring it up as an employee, stuff like there's little things that have kind of been accepted as the norm in these places that need, like OX said, they need to get blown up. They need to lose business. Like, we don't need you. We don't need your little brunch spot that bad that we
No,
let shit like that slide, to be honest. So
we've seen a lot of brunch spots come and go. You can be the next one too.
Did she press charges? Like, what happened after
They
that?
haven't updated us since it happened. Like, I kid you not, it's just like, it's just stopped, no longer existed.
So this is something that just started circulating on social media, and that's how you found out about it.
Yeah, about a few days ago.
Wow. Yeah, I completely missed that. I didn't know anything about that.
Yeah, you would have to be like super. I think I saw it on Haitian Twitter, and most of Haitian Twitter is in South Florida, and so that was kind of like spreading around on Haitian Twitter. And my best friend, she knows everything on social media, like she could be all the tea. And I was like, "What happened?" And she was like, "Yeah, there's a video of a girl circulating on social media of her being fingered on the middle of the dance floor with the security guards standing around just watching, and then people recording."
When you put the context of fingering in, I think that brings like a whole different crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
And
I
I
was
do think,
saying, you can't do stuff like that on the normal basis anyways. So for the security guards to let that shit happen, like,
it's crazy. Hold on, you just blew my mind, because at first we were using the politically correct term, which was assault. So assault can literally be anything, you know what I mean? But when you put the name to it, that's crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, and I think you have to be explicit when you describe these kind of things, because otherwise then they kind of use that umbrella term to cover their tracks, like, oh,
right, yeah,
it could have been worse.
And
I guess that's the logic that they're using. But especially for something as niche as brunch, like, what's a brunch without women? Like, if there are no women in your brunch, like, so what are we doing? So I'm not down south. So like, what is the conversation around this situation?
wait, it's down south?
Banco Cantinas and City Place.
Shirley, you literally just blew my mind. Oh my goodness.
City Place in West Palm Beach, Okeechobee.
West Palm.
Yeah.
Like, we doing this? Like, we shutting them down? But that's the thing, because these type of places, they'll close down, and then like all the people that are responsible will then just relocate to another place or just open another place. So
and then change the name.
The fact that we have all these videos, we have the evidence, we know who owns this place, correct?
Yeah. Let me pull up the statement, because it was mad. The statement was actually super weird, because it was like, well, you said she wasn't sober, but then you also said, hold on. Okay, so the statement says the incident that occurred Sunday, April 11th, 2021 was referred to the West Palm Beach Police Department very early. The police indicated there's no further action. We wanted to provide an update that the female depicted in the posted videos is safe from harm. To clarify, the security team member walked with her to the door, and she was walking on her own when she exited. After we reviewed the security footage, we fired the two security team members who failed to properly respond to the situation. We do not condone or tolerate this type of behavior from our premises. We ask that patrons who see something, say something in a similar situation, that you would confront us with the situation. We simply ask that the proper law enforcement authorities be given the time to complete their investigation before jumping to conclusions on the short video clips that were posted on social media. We will endeavor to improve our response should any incidents occur in the future.
The short video clips.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
And no one has found her page.
No one's what?
Has found her on Instagram, Twitter, or anything. Like no one has identified her.
They probably know her.
Yeah. Okay. This is not okay. So it's an Instagram story. I think she's white from her skin complexion, but basically she's drunk and there's a guy holding her and he's literally fingering her on the dance floor.
On Twitter.
That poor girl.
Yeah, I think they took the videos down, but someone took a screenshot of the picture and posted it.
Yeah, that place cannot exist like in a week or so if we really bout it. So that's just my question on this situation. Like, what is our
situations like this? I'm sure people are torn because they probably said that the girl was fine or whatever, and then there's always that thing where there's some people that just feel like, oh yeah, she was fine. Oh, now that after the fact, now all of a sudden she's having this issue or whatever. She probably want money. She want this. She want that. And then they really don't believe her. So it's like, what do?
Yeah, but we have evidence.
Yeah, we have evidence that a cop killed, put his knee on somebody for 9 minutes, and he's on trial.
Yeah. So
what does evidence mean? Evidence don't mean shit to people who don't want to believe it or don't even care to even.
Well, that's my question. Like, how much does the community around it care? Because the cops aren't gonna like. What investigation are the cops? Cops aren't good at their jobs, first and foremost. So you're talking about someone got assaulted. Like they basically in the statement it said that the investigation is done. Like they said she wasn't this. We're not gonna go around hunting this person down. We're not gonna spend resources on that. So it's really up to the people that go there for brunch to be like, all right, cool. We're not coming there for brunch anymore.
And that's the problem. Like, don't nobody want to be in the middle of the club with some random ass person's dirty ass finger in their vagina.
And the owners that should follow you. Like, okay, you quote unquote did your part. You went to the cops. You had a report filed. This, that, and the third. But we as patrons feel like, okay, so you're cool. Like, do we give them a pass on that, or do we make sure you can't open another brunch spot? Mm-hmm. Like, the cops aren't good at their jobs. It's up for the people that spend the money on brunch.
Here's the other thing. We don't go there. So us boycotting it don't mean shit to them. It would be the people that actually go there to stop going. Just like that when everybody stopped watching the NFL. The NFL don't give a fuck if I don't watch them because I haven't been watching them ever. Mm.
That's my point.
It would have to be up to the people who actually go there to no longer go there. One, they may not know about the situation. Two, even if they know about the situation, they'll probably just think, oh, it's the girl and not the venue.
Well, I'm on radio every day, Monday through Thursday, 7 to 10 p.m.
Period.
Shirley has one of the biggest Haitian American platforms on social media. Ciroc is an influencer. Melanie, that's what I'm asking. Like, what are we like? Is this what we're doing? Like, we can do this. This is not.
Okay, so what? I mean, give me a call to action. Right.
I don't go there, but people don't go to a place if it's not cool. Like that place isn't cool anymore. People are gonna stop going.
Starbucks not cool. Motherfuckers is still drinking Starbucks. Motherfuckers is still at H&M. You see my issues all the time. I see this shit all the time. I be hot. Instagram every morning. Oh, I can't do anything without my latte. Bitches, and there's a Dunkin' Donuts right next to you. Mm-hmm. There's nothing that I can do. It's just gonna continue to make me mad every time I see it. Right. But there's nothing that I personally can do to stop motherfuckers from going to Starbucks, and I bring it up every time.
Mm-hmm. Wait, hold on. Was that a Starbucks cup or was that Dunkin' Donuts?
It was definitely McDonald's.
Oh, I was about to say, I'm like, hold on now.
You ain't gotta mention it. They ain't cut the check. Remove the cup, please.
I don't go to Starbucks.
So speaking of bucks, Usher bucks.
Shout out to Usher, man.
I need me some Usher bucks, okay?
Oh, yeah.
I'm about to come up with some Ciroc bucks.
Bucks.
I love it.
Y'all think I'm joking? I'm gonna make Ciroc bucks, and that's gonna be what you use to get your free mimosa at the Ciroc Central Brunch.
Yes. Can you make it? Do a little.
That's what I'm doing.
Graphic.
That's what I'm doing. Oh,
go ahead, Chaps gets very passionate. I want y'all to know that man is passionate.
We also have to think of the impact this would have on the victim's life and how they wish to proceed as well. True.
And right, and that's why I asked, like, where is she at with it? You know what I mean? Like, have we identified her? Have we?
She posted it. She posted it also on social media herself, and I can't find her anymore. But somebody else reposted her post. Mm-hmm. And it said they brought her post down, and she said share tag and everyone now, please, thank you. Fuck this bullshit. I've been molested. I don't know why she said molested. Kissed, fucked without consent so many times in my goddamn life. Oh, this is not the first time. Okay. The person said that they claimed that she was okay, but nobody really knows.
Ridiculous.
They deleted the post. I guess Instagram has been reporting it.
Of course, the place you've been reporting it.
This person said, "Isn't she an adult? Didn't she choose to walk up those stairs? Didn't she choose to throw back those drinks? Where are her friends? Will her friends allow that to happen to her? This is an example of drinking irresponsibly."
See, this shit that's the shit that made me. I'm like, yo, why do I have to take the precautions for motherfuckers to do right?
Right. Right.
For you to be a decent human being, I have to not drink. I have to not go here. I have to not do this. I have to not do that. Why
or wear this?
That shit don't make no fucking sense. Why do I have for you to not rape me? I have to be conscious of what I wear. I have to be conscious of where I go. I have to be conscious of what's in my drink. The fuck?
They love putting the responsibility on the woman. Like, it is your fault that someone decided to touch you without your consent. You shouldn't have drank that much. You shouldn't have worn that skirt. You shouldn't have wore that revealing dress. You shouldn't have exploited yourself. How about you stop looking? How about you stop doing? How about you don't try?
And then when my homeboys come and shoot your ass up, then we're going too far. Now we're going too far. Now I slash your tires. Now I'm mad. I kill your dog. I do some fucking petty shit or whatever. Now I'm going too far. I'm doing too much.
Right.
Now I'm the problem.
Shit don't make no sense.
I don't argue with rapists, and I don't argue with predators. So that comment really has nothing to do with me. I just need to know for the person that owns the space and gives a directive to the security when the security arrives that night.
The security guards at Banco, if you step on a blue, like they have these like not large tables, but they have these random big squares in the middle of the dance floor. If you step on them, they're 2 seconds. 2 seconds. It takes them 2 seconds. You got to get off of that. You see this man figure, like the picture, you vividly see them. They have open space between them and other people that are in the club. I'm kind of shook that the security guard didn't even try to stop that when they literally stop you from standing on squares.
So again, let me know what we trying to do, because
it's fucked up.
We can end this part. Like, this place doesn't need to exist.
It doesn't.
And the other surrounding areas that see how we respond to this will know accordingly. Like, okay, like policies are going to be different. Like, that's the only, like, I understand, like, we don't want to make it hot for the victim, this, that, and the third, but we as consumers have a lot of power, because this country, money's all that really matters. It's not principle. It's not, like, common decency.
Money.
It's your coins. We will take our coins from you, and you will be sued. Right. That's the only language they speak. So, but what were we talking about? What's
So
the next?
Usher
I'm gonna
butts.
pronounce
Day
Rock
butts. Day butts.
I rock with Usher, man. Usher's a legend.
I love Usher.
That's my dog.
You gotta be one type of nigga to create your own.
Apparently, it's for like some type of promotion
promo.
of his, for his like residency in Vegas.
Yeah,
So it's all good
they
promotion.
said that he did throw money. He threw actual money, but then he also threw that money. And the girl said, "Yo, I guess she just asked a question to be funny." And she was like, "Yo, what would you do if you were dancing all night and you seen all the dollars look like this?" And so everybody was saying that Usher was throwing fake money the whole night, but he wasn't throwing fake money the whole night. He said it was promo for his thing. But that shit was funny for the to the point where everybody was like, fuck the truth. This shit is more entertaining.
Right.
Free promo, I'll take it. Shout out to Usher, man.
I'll shake
I'm
some.
about to have some rock butts.
And shout out to dancers too. I'm a very pro dancer. So if you're not Usher, don't go to the club throwing fake money. Because I hope you get jumped.
Chris Brown had one and said, "Yo, this nigga really got his own money." I said, "No, Usher did not pay for a Chris featuring Ush bucks." If he paid for a Chris featuring Ush bucks, bro, that'd be funny as shit.
Hey, you do what you want when you popping.
You know what it reminds me of though? During Christmas they got the little Santa dollars.
Yeah.
No.
You don't know? Like they put a sticker of Santa Claus on a dollar bill.
I do. That's why I do Kwanzaa. I don't got time for that bullshit.
Oh my God.
I don't got time for none of that.
They put a sticker of Santa. I was like, yo, Usher the new Santa.
You niggas are wilding. This nigga said that's why I don't do shit. That's why I do Kwanzaa.
You get them from Publix. You've never had one?
I can't use fake money at Publix, and Publix be taxing. So
no, it's a real dollar. They just put a sticker of Santa on it.
I don't got time.
No, you don't.
I don't got time. I will take an Usher buck though. I'll frame it.
I don't have my phone. So my other phone.
Okay, so the next one is the Kim Porter resigns. Well, that has changed now, but she resigned. So Kim Porter, for those who don't know, is the individual who shot Dante Wright.
What do you mean
Murdered.
she resigned? I thought she was arrested, but now
when we first posted it, she had resigned. But now she's arrested.
But she's also at first they said she was no bail. She's out on bail.
She's out on bail now, 100,000.
Niggas lied.
Yeah, at first they said no bail, and then now here is a bail.
There was something that was brought up that said, and it made a very good point. It was like, why are you guys police officers, and you're forgetting you're making these much mistakes? Every single police officer that we know of, they all said they made a mistake. Why? What did you not go to police academy for 9 months to learn that you shouldn't do these things?
And there's a different, like,
Plies had posted that they made a mistake, but there are millions of people in jail who are in jail because they made a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
So it shouldn't be any different from the mistakes y'all make. The mistakes y'all make are way more grave than the mistakes of the people that are in prison.
Right. Or the life that you've taken. So basically, the person's life is at stake because of your mistakes, and it's always a person of color. Your mistakes always happen when there's a Black person, because when it's a white person, you guys act with care and kindness. When it's a Black person, there's always a mistake. Like you always making a mistake. And this is why I don't understand why other cultures, other ethnicities, so other, Hispanics and Asians who are like, if you guys just, you mind your business and you drink water, you wouldn't be having these struggles. Do you think we asked for this?
Press 9 apartment.
You know what's crazy though?
after the shooting, the eight Asians who got shot. First of all, somebody told me that person was black. I went to go look. He's white. So a white man went and started shooting up Asians or whatever. Apparently, insinuating that they're the reasons we have COVID. And then they've been passing a whole bunch of laws, giving a whole bunch of money, a whole bunch of incentives, all types of like basically reparations for the shit that happened. And Black Lives Matter don't mean shit to them. And nobody and when they said stop Asian hate, nobody said stop all hate.
That's true. I didn't see that happen.
I ain't see a stop all hate nowhere.
That's a good point.
So they're passing laws for specifically the Asian community. I don't have my phone or whatever, but I tried to go look. I was looking it up the other day, and they literally have like laws specifically for Asian Americans, and they're not passing any laws for Black Americans like to protect us. There's a bunch of laws that are protecting them, and this is quick because that shit happened like less than 3 months ago.
Yeah.
And we're still getting shot up by the police, and no legislation is being put for us specifically. They keep trying to say that they're doing things for the Black community, but low key it's for everybody type shit. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Right. They're just talking mad shit, in my opinion. Like,
Talking mad shit.
Just stop already.
It's sad.
Yeah. And I think one of the things that I was talking about with a couple of friends the other day, I'm tired. I'm motherfucking tired. I'm tired of advocating. I'm tired of speaking up because it don't look like they're listening.
They're not. But I really do appreciate Jay was posting basically, in support of Dante Wright.
Mm.
But he didn't post the video. I haven't seen the video.
Mm-mm. I stayed away from the video.
I haven't seen it.
I think I was watching the video of old boy, the military vet. I was just like, bruh, y'all don't respect people who and
oh, the military. Y'all saw that video? I was like, why is he? I'm sorry, top flight security. The fuck are you doing? Like,
and that's the problem, because he explicitly said in the video, I'm telling you to get out your car for a random traffic stop. A traffic stop? You want me to get out my car? Why am I?
No, that's another racist thing.
Oh yeah, you guys are talking.
Yeah. I'm talking about the guy where everybody's in front of his house and he got arrested. But you talking about the traffic stop, but the army guy, right? Yes. The military.
It's hard to keep track of all of them, huh?
Right. What's funny? I feel like something keeps distracting us because last year around this time, I was like, we are in the brink of a motherfucking civil war. The Civil War is coming.
Honestly, it's been here. I think it really, like, the wave started for, I guess, our generation with Trayvon Martin.
They were hoping that President Trump would get his second term, because then that meant 4 more years of overt racism.
Right. So Trayvon Martin was 2012. We're now in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they was like, so I thought we were in the brink of a freaking civil war, and then COVID happened, and then we're like, okay, it kind of died down, but then they started still killing motherfuckers during the pandemic, and then so that's when we had all the protests and all that stuff like that. So I'm like, all right, yeah, something's gotta like fucking give, but we knew Trump wasn't gonna fix none of it. So it's crazy because we know Trump wasn't gonna fix none of it. So, but it's like now, I guess it's like we had a little bit of hope because no, listen, I had a little bit of hope. Let me tell you why I had a little bit of hope. Donald Trump is dumb, right? So it don't matter if motherfuckers is threatening him or none of that shit. You seen him ducking and shit on, like, you know what I mean?
Taking the podium.
He's gonna keep doing the dumb shit. But Biden is not dumb. Like he might be slow and dementia, but he not dumb. He gonna listen to advice. He's gonna take, like a little bit of consideration of other shit going on or whatever. He's gonna try to play both sides because he wants everybody to kind of, be happy kind of thing. So it's not like Trump where it's in one ear and out the other. The other one, he gotta kind of listen. You know what I'm saying? Because it makes like it can kind of make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like if you try to tell a 2-year-old, right, a newborn baby, hey, sit down, right?
Mm-hmm.
That newborn baby gonna look at you dumb. Like, what the fuck you mean sit down? Gooba gooba gabba gabba. I can't even sit down. What the fuck are you talking about? But if you tell a 7-year-old, he might not want to, but he know what you're saying. And he can make the decision, which, if he is or he isn't. And maybe if he's a badass 7-year-old, maybe Joe Biden's like a badass 7-year-old. Like, he don't want to listen, but he hear you.
Right.
Do we hear how we're like justifying their bullshit?
I'm not justifying the bullshit. I said there's a little bit of hope because of that. That's all I'm saying.
These are grown-ass men.
Donald Trump is not a grown-ass man.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
And Joe Biden is older than integration.
He got dementia. He's probably not even he's probably not even the one doing the shits.
I'll save this for my on code. Let's move to another topic. I'm gonna stay.
So that is the week for Black people. So to move on to something. So why Carisha please want us to call her Young Miami? What the fuck is that?
And you know what's funny? I don't think we were calling her Carisha up until Santana. Carisha, please.
Carisha, please. She was like, why y'all call me Young Miami?
Carisha!
It's Carisha and JT. What are you talking about?
It's Carisha.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No, but that's funny though, because I feel like, JT is like, I feel like Carisha's the real stage name. You know what I'm saying? Like JT's her real name. Like, no, not JT. Young Miami's her real name. Like, that's what her mama named her. But to us, you Carisha.
Right. Like, I was about to post a video. Of her, the juking video of her juking to the Miami song.
Oh, when she was younger?
I was like, I'm just waiting on the right day to use this for Carisha.
That's a Carisha vibes right there.
That's Carisha. That she spent her whole life trying to be Carisha of the City Girls.
She mad. It's funny. But and then they all whenever they're on live, they call her Carisha.
Don't nobody call her Young Miami.
She'll never correct. I've never seen her correct nobody.
No.
Because that's Carisha.
She might as well do a stage name change. No more Young Miami shirts. It's Carisha Please shirts.
Carisha 305. Carisha is fucking hilarious. Somebody wanted you to talk about something, Shirley, and I don't have my phone, so
the Derek Jackson thing.
Yes. So Shirley was on here last week, so we did talk about Derek Jackson, and you know me, niggas ain't shit is basically my bottom line. But yeah, I guess she wanted you to psychologically evaluate it. Say it very smartly. And what you would say it smartly.
Say it smartly. I think that's what people be wanting. They be wanting them technical terminologies, not even realizing I'm ratchet as fuck.
It gets them off.
It gets the people going.
It gets the people going.
Okay. Gotcha. But yeah, so I personally feel like Derek Jackson was in an open relationship. He just didn't want people to know that he was in an open relationship because he was spilling lies about relationships.
Open on his end.
He's not in an open relationship. I don't think. Well, what you call it? You know what? They were disrespecting religious women because when she came up and said she's a soldier, she got the helmet of the Savior and she's a soldier of God or whatever. And they said, "Yep, this is why we get religious women because we can always do whatever do the dumb
she said
shit."
She knew. She's like, I already knew. She came on there. She's like, I already knew. You guys didn't tell me something that I didn't know. And she was like, when
she's
she was
like
talking,
brainwashed.
she's like, I don't have to, I can't save him. Only Jesus can. Girl, that's your man. In faith, your marriage is anointed by the blood of Jesus Christ.
Well, not that one. They're anointed by the blood of other bitches. I don't know. I can't. But then she should have just said that. Like if she's like, oh, we're in an open relationship, he can do whatever you want. And you see, that's why I be trying to tell y'all, like that don't make no sense to me. And I'm like, yo, that's something I would never do. But there is somebody out there for everyone.
I don't think it's open. I think she's just under control.
Mm-hmm. She did look kind of brainwashed.
Yeah. Good sis was taking
but that's what I'm saying. Like, I can brainwash a nigga for me to be able to have other niggas, and then he stay faithful and go to church, and we could pray about it.
Pussy is magic, sis. I'm sure.
Well, I can't do it. Everybody keep talking about something. Speaking of what people can't, what men can't do. What you call it? The game said life is on me.
Life is on me. The game said
where the life is on me niggas at?
Where they at?
Where they at? Where they at?
If you don't know what Ciroc is talking about, the game said, I might be old school, but my woman ain't paying no damn bill, no rent, no mortgage, no car note, no nails, no hair, no clothes, no phone, no groceries. If you taking care of my home, the cooking, and fucking the shit out of me, life is on me. Period. Me. Let's give that man a round of applause.
Listen, I don't even like the game. I think he's corny. I think he's lame. But that right there, that was the one. That was the one.
It made me shed a tear.
Right. I was crying saying
that was poetry. No,
I knew they was out there. People keep telling me, "Oh, there's no man out there." Da, 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 da. Oh, you're always gonna have to pay half the rent. And then when I tell them that I'm not paying the half the rent, either I'm paying the whole of my rent, or I ain't paying no rent.
James like he disagrees.
No, Jay's an agreeer. Are you an agreeer
with the
if
game?
Jay, no, I feel like if Jay got it,
Jay doing it.
Right.
And I don't hold it over your head, and I don't kind of use it to like wrap around the game. All right, I don't sell out on dudes. I don't speak on, but the game has its own history. Like a couple months ago, women weren't rocking with the game. The same way a couple months ago, women weren't rocking with Future. The same way women weren't rocking with Moneybag Yo. But they make a song. What's the song that's lit right now? Harder for the Next. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, now Future is y'all dream nigga now. Okay. It's cool. I don't got nothing to say. I'm chilling.
He's done. He gave up his whole ways, and now he believes in giving us nails, car notes, mortgage, clothes, phone, grocery, and on top of that, game got a big dick. Wow, that's a dream.
Oh, Shafnet said the devil is in the details. The same nigga y'all want, the same niggas y'all want is the same type of niggas y'all think is. You know what's funny? The same thing with the Carisha and Young Miami thing is with Chap. Like, I don't want to call Chap. I want to call him Shafnet. But no, I like lame. Well, it's not that I like lame niggas. Like, I like niggas with swag, but like are not misogynistic.
Yeah.
You don't.
Like,
okay.
So
you don't think misogynistic men talk like this? You don't think misogynistic men talk like this?
No.
No, misogynistic men talk like, what's this nigga name? The guy that the girls keep going for advice. That dumb nigga.
Oh, that.
Kevin Samuels.
That nigga.
Yes. So I feel like
he's talking about some high value men. I was like, y'all are garbage.
I feel like Kevin Samuels is the one to say this exact thing, but tell you that you are supposed to do it.
Listen, I will pip a nigga like that out. Because fuck you. Get that head, get that bread, and leave. Peace out.
Right. So speaking of high valued men, I was in a clubhouse room, and in the clubhouse room, You had all the little Haitian comedians plus Frankie.
I saw that. I was trying to go on it, but I be forgetting about Clubhouse and I'm not on there.
Right. And in the Clubhouse room, we had the Derek Jackson, Kanye West, and Charlemagne the God of the Haitian community, Paul, say that high valued men with a lot of income aren't interested in women who have high income potential. We don't give a fuck about how much money y'all make. He said that men care about beauty, youth. And I think there's one more thing that he was talking about. I'm pretty sure it had something to do with childbearing, but I don't think that came out his mouth. I think it came out somebody else's mouth. And basically saying, like when we're saying as women with high potential, with high earning value, with, the high stakes, we can't find a man. And he basically said the reason why is that there's no man with a lot of money that wants a woman just because she makes a lot of money. We want her because of her beauty and her youth. What y'all think?
What?
There was a TikTok, and it said a woman with beauty is the same thing as a man with money.
Yeah.
A man with beauty is the same thing.
A woman with beauty is the same thing as a man with money.
Your ability to provide is directly tied to your masculinity, to your manhood. So yeah. Like, why are you out here fucking if you can't provide for it? It don't look right. And we know that.
Right.
Yeah.
What does he mean by youth?
So typically men aren't leaving their wives for a high earning woman. They're leaving them for a younger, youthful looking person.
Youthful looking, because I'm old, but I look young. If there's any men out there want to leave their wives,
right? So they're leaving their wives for the 20 and 30-year-olds because
because their wives are old
and prettier.
But that's only if they have the money to do that, because that's the only reason a young person would be attracted to him.
And that's the thing. Like, he's saying that, like, we think that men are looking for. So basically, the reason for the conversation is that they're basically saying that men want to be the head of the household, and they're not looking for someone who has the same potential.
Or doesn't necessarily need someone. I agree with that, because at the end of the day, I believe that, as you were saying, Jay, men carry their masculinity in being able to provide. Mm-hmm. And of course, we provide in different ways, but I don't think we need to match a man financially in order to be considered equal, or of high value to him.
Someone, this child upstairs can go get their ass beat if that was me. Ooh, child, pick you up. But anyways, let's not talk about that. A woman said that I'm not making money so I can find somebody else who makes money with me. I'm making money for myself. I'm earning a high potential so I don't have to go to nobody to give me the high potential. I'm giving it to myself. If it so happens that you make high potential earning money,
great.
But I'm not making money with the intentions of trying to please you.
So Shafna, he said,
you like saying Shafna? I like saying Shaf.
Shafna. I gotta say the whole thing. Shafna. Society as a whole haven't really had access to the genius of women in the workplace until recently, not even a full century. So of course society needs more time to readjust the social dynamic between the sexes.
That would be cool.
But I think like I said, I feel like there's somebody out there for everyone, and that's where I'd be upset when people be talking shit about gold diggers, because if the man has the money and that's what he can provide, and a woman, that's all she is looking for, that is an even exchange. If he wants a beautiful woman to just sit, relax, and just keep him company, and all she wants is money, as long as he has his part of the bargain, which is the money, he is fine.
Right.
some people want love. They don't care about the money. Like, yeah, we can be broke, homeless, and live under a bridge together. And if that's what he wants as well, then that's an even like that's what you guys are fulfilling that for each other. Now, if I want a nigga that and I want to have 3 niggas and I don't want him talking to somebody else, that's me. And I'm sure there's a nigga out there for me and my hypocritical ass. Because there's plenty of hypocritical niggas out there. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yes, that's a typical Haitian man thing. I want to be the head of the household or whatever. But to be completely honest, even when the Haitian men are head of the household, the mom is still the head of the household, because
that's how it is.
We're just gonna let you think and certain things or whatever the case is. But at the end of the day, your mom usually run the shit.
Yeah.
Your dad work and give the money to your mom. Your mom pays all the bills. Your mom buys everything. Your mom gets the furniture. Your mom picks the colors of the wall. Your mom picks the house. Your mom picks everything. So what exactly do they want ahead?
And in turn, mom protects my ego. Mom doesn't let me get emasculated.
Exactly.
That's how these marriage, that's how, the partnership works until you start trying to please spectators, like people outside your relationship. Like, figure out what works in your relationship and start trying to get society's approval for it.
And
that's where these problems.
Society choose what you need. If you don't need a man with money, don't try to act like you need a man with money. Because them niggas ain't shit either. It doesn't make any difference. They're all the same.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who the man is. They decide how they treat women, money or not.
Yeah. So if they feel like, like Jay said, you see, I'll do that and not hold it over your head. There's men out there who will do stuff and hold it over your head.
Hit it on the nail.
Vice versa.
Vice versa. I'm not gonna hold it over your head, but I'm gonna look at you sideways.
So we're gonna venture into the uncut gems before our guest has to leave at 9. And I wanted to there was a lot of advice, but I was like, I'm not doing all of these advice. So we're gonna do one. So someone said, what advice would you give to someone who started dating later in life? Backstory, they didn't have their first real heartbreak until they were 28. They've never had a long-term serious relationship, and they know they're not alone. So whatever advice you can give, if any, would be hateful.
What's the question exactly? What's the advice that she's looking for exactly?
What advice would you give to someone who started dating later in life? So she didn't start dating until 27.
Till 27.
Okay. But does she know herself?
Mm-hmm.
Did you date yourself first?
Yeah. So she said, I didn't really see myself as worthy of romance or for relationships until later in life, after healing and self-love.
Wow.
What is self-love like? What does that include?
I might be just like being able to say that, like, I am worthy of being with somebody. Yeah. And so now I'm going to date.
Yeah, but you got to tell me like what you like though. Like,
yeah, and that's also, when people all of a sudden start saying that, they have self-love and worthy and stuff like that, you gotta kind of like,
that's very vague.
Not that it's vague, but it's also PC to say.
From the man's perspective, that's vague. Like, okay, you have self-love.
It's vague, but it's also PC to say, because there's a lot of people you can tell like self-sabotage, and they you can tell that they don't really like, they care about other people above themselves type stuff, and then they're the queen of like, oh yeah, I love myself, self-care day. Like, they think self-care day is just, oh yeah, I'm just gonna do some shit and put it online today. This is what self-care is. It has nothing to do with my mental health. I'm just gonna put on like a mask and show you guys I put on a mask today and I'm in a robe. But not really work on like the rest of like their peace, and they're still like anxious and all types of stuff. So it's like, do you really like, is your like mental health really there, or are you just like lonely and you're like, you know what, guy's been talking to me, so I guess maybe I should give them a chance because I think, you know, I'm kind of cute, or, you know, people be telling me that I'm this and stuff like that. So you never know.
Yeah, don't show up for the timeline. Actually, like, know yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, take the time to figure out, like, okay, I'm at 27. Here are my interests. Here's some of the shit I like. Here's my love language. So that
But what
when
was her question?
I have.
Oh, go ahead.
So she kind of sounds like me in the sense of, so I lost my virginity late. Well, in comparison to everybody else that was having sex like at 13 in high school, I lost mine like late. I lost mine at 19. That's late for me. And I've never really been
18.
Okay, so it's not, but compared to, you know, society, I guess I think that's considered.
Yeah, it was fucking.
Right? There was fucking
these hoes out here, yeah.
no, the hoes was fucking somebody.
Right.
But yeah, she kind of sounds like me. So so my advice, and I've never really been in a serious relationship. I've been involved, but I've never really been like in a serious, committed boyfriend girlfriend relationship. And my advice to her would be, now that she's ready to actually date more and be out there, first and foremost, release all expectations and go out there with just wanting to have fun and experiment. Because since she hasn't really dated, she may not even know what she really likes in a guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I would tell her, listen, go out there, date as many people as you can, but of course within boundaries. And that's where the self-respect and the self-love comes in. And that's something that she would have to gauge for herself. But first and foremost, just have fun. You know, just have fun, because everybody else you meet, they're not meant to be your forever anyways.
Right.
That's dope advice.
Yeah.
That's true.
Shirley, would you suggest the whole face?
No, not for somebody who didn't start dating until you gotta go. She did say that she had her first heartbreak, but I wouldn't even have a whole phase after my first heartbreak, because you know the whole phase has to come after you think that, like, the first one is like, okay, it's the first time I ever dated, like, you know, this sucks, things didn't go right. Typically you wait until, if it happens again, you never know, but you know, after a second heartbreak, that's when you're like, man, fuck these niggas out. And that's when you're like,
that's when the savage comes out.
that's when you become savage and you start hoeing. So yeah, I would suggest trying to date, being in a committed relationship, and if that doesn't turn into what it seems like she wants, is like a husband, if that doesn't turn into her husband, yeah, fuck these niggas and fuck them. Just fuck them.
And honestly, a whole phase can take different forms. Like, a whole phase doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have sex with everybody. Yeah. A whole phase is just simply you being carefree, whether it's with one partner or, if you choose, whether it's with several. But it doesn't necessarily have to be the promiscuous every night. You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
It's also important that you make your own rules, like your own like the boundaries we're talking about. Make sure you're setting them and not Instagram or the Shade Room comments or whoever else comes up with these boundaries that people be pulling out their ass. I don't know where they get them
from the Shade Room comments.
I feel like dating just gets harder like the older you get. So like she gonna start on level hard.
That is
right. Yeah, it's easier.
On level hard. It's already got
easier.
Kids. They got new baby mamas. That nigga been to jail already. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's already. She's starting on go. Like, it's crazy. So I don't even know what advice to give her, because I need advice.
You have to start with the self-love and self-respect for real, because since she's starting so late, like it may be easier for her to get caught up in the sauce. You know what I mean? Like maybe trying to play catch up or whatever it is. So
I would say work on your I want to say communication, but I want to say work on your being able to verbal like talk because
knowing how to flirt.
Not just flirt, but like being able to communicate and still like kind of see when niggas is bullshitting you because it's like now when you're older, it's like you can communicate something and niggas take it whatever way they feel like taking it, or that they could lie, or things start getting really weird. But there's also times where men have gotten really really good at like this fake speech, like this fake communication thing. And then if you don't speak up, like it don't make no sense, and you just be like, okay, yeah, because you're confused.
Right.
And then you never bring it up again, and then like what I mean, like it's confusing. They've gotten really good at arguing, like they be practicing now because they be practicing now. So
they be practicing.
you gotta be able to like understand, and then you need to be able to use your words, because if not, then you gonna sound stupid, and then he gonna be like look at you
got you off.
Yeah, and now you down yourself because you're like, damn, it used to be so simple. Well, it used to be so simple.
It could all be so simple. But
I
wanted to let you get like a few final words and let you jet out, and then we'll continue the podcast after that.
Yes. So thank you guys so much for having me. I would definitely love to be back on. Right now I've been kind of pressed for time because again I've been preparing for Brown Liquor. So usually I would like stay and chat it up with y'all, but I do have to prepare for the shoot tomorrow. Right, exactly. So I gotta go, but I do appreciate you guys having me on. Thank you, Shirley, for the invitation. Invite me on again because I was literally just getting comfortable. But time is of the essence, and so follow Brown Liquor, follow myself. I'm working on bringing the show back, but there's some things that I have to work on before I can bring it back. But in the meantime, follow me on Instagram, Malene Rose, and also follow brownliquor.co as well for all the updates. And yeah. Oh, also, I'll be at the party, the event, right, next month. So
the what?
See y'all soon.
Central. The fuck?
You guys will be in Fort Lauderdale. I gotta pop up.
You know what I'm saying?
Period.
But yeah, thank you guys. Have a good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
Yes, good friend, Hilltop J, Glasses J, Uncle.
Jay's so cute.
Oh God! All right, it's been quite a week.
One more topic though.
I think so.
Oh, the let's normalize friendship dates. Cause I a whole bunch of people tagged me in it, and they was like, "This you," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's me."
It should be normal.
My best friend Hansel tagged me in it too, but he's not here. He's not on the show today. But yeah, he tagged me too because I definitely took him we went to the speakeasy together. We went dressed up all real nice and stuff, and everybody always assumed like that's your man, something like that. And I'm like, nah, it's my boys. And Jay takes me out to eat.
I think I have. If I can go on my phone, I can literally name every single time a person came up to me and my best male friend and was like, "Let me take pictures of you guys. You guys are so cute." And we just look at each other like, you know what? It is what it is. They think we together.
We did that. Me and my friend Vaughn, we went to a compa class together, and we're both dancers. So they were all coupled up, and then so we all took a picture. They said, "Oh yeah, come take a picture." And then like they're all like hugged up, and so Vaughn is next to me, and they're like, "Why are you doing that?" And we're like, "No, we don't go together. We're not in a relationship." They're like, "Oh, the way y'all was dancing, the way y'all was dancing." We're like, "No, we're dancers,
friends."
I hate this social media trend where it's like we have to start a movement to normalize things that are literally normal. It's normal to have friends.
No, but the older generation don't approve
They're
of
weird.
of
Old people can be weird too.
different sex friends because they be fucking all their friends.
Yeah. So I went to my best female friend. I went to her family's like barbecue, and I went with my best male friend. And maybe like 2 months later, I went down south to go to their Christmas celebration. And she was like, "Where's your little friend?" This is grandma. "What is your little friend?" And I was like, so I'm thinking when she say little friend, I'm thinking she's saying Sharpnet, right? Because that's my man. And I was like, "You mean my man, Chat?" He said, "Oh, that's your man." And she was like, "No, Shirley, she's talking." My best friend's like, "No, Shirley, she's talking about Cameron." I was like, "What?" And she's like, "Well, you came to the barbecue with him." I was like,
It's a
"Okay,
barbecue. I can't bring my friend
to a barbecue."
See, and what you call it? I said that. What did I say? Oh yeah, there was this guy that I was talking to for 3 days. Because he was fucking annoying. But he was upset. I was like, "Yo, yeah, I'm with my homeboy," and I do that whenever I'm like dating somebody. I do that on purpose. I am with my homeboy specifically to let you know that I have male friends. They're not interested in me. We're not fucking. Nothing is going on. But I'm just letting you know that there are niggas in my life. So don't get on my don't play with me.
Don't fucking play with me.
Don't fucking play with me. I'm not fucking them, but they'll fuck you up.
Right. Yeah, I don't
As they should.
I'm gonna keep doing what I do because first of all, niggas like paying for you. Second, my best friend rocks, and I'm gonna keep hanging out with my adventure buddy. I don't care if you niggas think otherwise.
Well, that's what I was saying too. My friends be paying.
It's
That
not as
and that's what I was saying. You know what? I was dying like because I said that on a previous podcast. I was like, I'm okay with being single because my friends are like my boyfriend. I'm just not fucking them. Cause if I ask Jay, I said, "Jay, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I want some Popeyes."
right.
Jay gonna be like, "How much is the Popeyes? Just cash at me some." You know what I mean? Like Jay got me. If if I need something with my car, Benny filled up my tank yesterday.
Right.
And and then we did that TikTok where it said he's not my boyfriend.
That was a great TikTok.
And people were asking me if that was. Somebody asked me if that was my boyfriend. I was like, "Did you not see the TikTok? It's not my boyfriend."
People hard-headed. But how do you have this conversation that we're having with a significant other that isn't comfortable with the idea of friends?
Well, that's why I make sure, like, during the dating phase that they already know that. Because if they're already, like, not, they can't grasp their head around it. If they can't grasp their head around it, that means you probably are, like, sexually attracted to all of your homegirls and, like, you just waiting for a chance to fuck them or you fucked them before. Because if you can't wrap your hand around that, I have homeboys, you know what I mean? Because I'm not the type of person to have issues with my significant other having homegirls. You can go to my ex was like, "Oh yeah, I went to go see my homegirl. She was sad about something or whatever, and then we went out to eat or whatever." Da, 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 da. I'm like, that's fine, that's cool. You know what I mean? Just don't like if you're one of those people who don't believe in friendships, and then all of a sudden you have a homegirl, like no, then that means you fucking her because you feel like I'm fucking my homeboys. That don't make no sense.
But like fucking my homeboy while I'm with you.
It's a lot. It's a lot going on.
See, I don't fuck my homeboys at all. So, so when she said when I'm with you, I was like, okay, well.
I mean, yeah, I've definitely had sex with one of my homeboys, but that doesn't mean anything to me.
Your significant other is supposed to start as your friend, is what I thought, but apparently that's not like a common. Apparently that's not the thing out here. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But this is normal. Yeah. Shout out to Popeyes. Popeyes is better with your friends. I don't know. I'll be on Popeyes by yourself.
Honestly, most things are better with people.
Actually, what you call it? Even if I'm talking to somebody, like, yeah, you're my friend, but like
You
at
might not be
first,
my
but
best
it's
friend.
like it's weird. Like I don't date friends. Like if I'll date an acquaintance, but if you're already like my friend, I already like you there.
Nah,
Right.
I gotta like you to a certain level, and then I gotta like you more than that for us to even get to the point to where like,
See, I
okay,
feel like
now I'm
that's
coexisting with you. Type.
if I already like you there, then I like you there.
Oh, if
I
you
have
like
no.
them as a friend, they're going to stay in that area.
Yeah, like if you're close enough to me that like if you get too close to me and like now I like you there, then you gotta stay there.
Okay.
I have no response to that.
I don't know if that makes sense.
I'm gonna leave it alone. Ain't
I
got
just
nothing to do
don't
with me.
date. I don't know. I just don't date friends because like once you're like my friend like my friend,
Mm-hmm.
then you gotta stay there. You gotta stay in that friend.
That is your prerogative.
See, like Jay, I'm sorry, but like you're like my best friend forever.
I'm very comfortable. I'm good.
Best friend
I
forever.
like my spot.
You're like my SpongeBob, and I'm Patrick.
Aww.
It's a really cute episode. I don't know. We doing a lot this episode. Sheesh. I love it.
So is that Shirley? Look at my nose ring.
It's cute.
I got a nose ring.
Wow, twinning.
And if any of our listeners who are listening to the podcast and not watching the footage would like to see her nose ring, they can see you at brunch.
And it's Rock Central Brand. Yo, what you call it? Everybody really likes my promo, and I had to do it that way because I told somebody to make me. I told me I ain't. I don't know why I said somebody. So I told Mimi that I want my brunch flyer to be like the best brunch flyer ever, and she made my flyer. My flyer cute.
It's cute.
Now my flyer cute and it's got different colors, and I like that it's not like generic and stuff like that. But then she came out with a video flyer for her thing, and I'm like, oh, you doing video flyer? You doing video flyers? So I'm like, whatever.
The second one, the second Sirocco Central brunch with the footage from the first one will be a video flyer. You're welcome.
Well, yes, it will be, which is why I'm trying to get a photographer. But I was like, you know what? Fine, I'm gonna promote mine. I was like, okay, everybody promoting their thing, all mad. Okay, you got your little video flyer or whatever. And she's like, oh, I could do one for you. And at first I was gonna do it, but then I was like, I really hate when other people do stuff first.
I'm dead.
I'm one of those people. I like if I see like if I had an idea and you did the idea, like I don't want to do it no more. That's why it's so hard for me to do TikToks. Like, well, I can do the dance ones, but then like I gotta do like a caption or something that's different than the shit that y'all did because I don't like doing the same things other people did. So I was like, I'm going to use my humor.
Okay.
Cool.
And I'm fun.
So that being said, promote your event, Ciroc.
Ciroc Central Brunch, May 23rd. That is a Sunday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. We are stopping on time. Unfortunately, we're not pushing it till 6, 7 o'clock because there's another event that has to be there at that place. So y'all come on time because there's a free mimosa involved. You can get bottomless. We got food from Chef Landland, the food fire.
Chef Landland can cook, so
you know what I'm saying. So there's gonna be food there. It's not one of these brunches where there's no food or whatever. We're gonna have a couple of tables, but if you want an actual like, make sure you secure your spot type table. We got high top tables for $350, 4 people, and that comes with a bottle. Y'all might want to get up on that. Early bird tickets is gone, so you guys are gonna have to be regular birds because y'all don't want to be late birds. And then if you late birds, I mean, if you rich, you could spend $50 at the door. But that's your prerogative. I will be there, and I am everybody's best friend in their head lately because everybody said that I'm fucking hilarious.
Oh,
Somebody told me they thought I was a Haitian comedian. I said,
Yikes.
absolutely not.
Yikes.
A
Whoosh.
Haitian comedian. I said, no, I am a content creator. Yes, my shit is funny, but I am not a comedian.
Big whoosh.
This shit is serious.
period.
This brunch is serious. This podcast is serious. Oh, my logo is done.
Okay, Ciroc Central got a logo.
Well, no, my personal Barack Obama logo.
Oh, okay. Wait, why does Barack Obama have a logo?
Because I'm making it a thing.
And so for our late birds that are going to listen to this podcast in the future after this Ciroc Central brunch, for future events and Ciroc things, how can they reach you? How can they sponsor? How can they get in touch with you?
Oh, you can sponsor me on Cash App and Zelle. Cash App, Zelle.
Cash Up, Zelle. Zelle. Cash Up, Zelle.
I also take PayPal. But you can follow me at Ciroc Obama 305 on Instagram, Twitter. I don't even be on Twitter, but Instagram, TikTok. What else I be on? I mean, you can email me at CirocObama305@gmail.
Nice.
Shit like that. Like that.
So this episode of the Ciroc Obama podcast is the Uncut podcast, sponsored by Ciroc Central Brunch and My Tax Spice. Ready to get back to the topics?
And Hilltop.
Oh no, we're powered by Hilltop. We're not sponsored by
We're powered. We're enabled. They enable our bullshit.
Period.
And
co-sign.
They co-sign our bullshit. Facts. They help broadcast the bullshit beyond. Ooh, that's BBB. Broadcast the bullshit beyond.
Who's dealing with shrimp dick?
Oh, that's my hotel. We need to start the hotels.
Okay. Are we doing that on the episode? We doing it?
Let's promote it if we're not doing it now, because that was in the notes. It surprised me.
So if you are a regular listener, Patreon of ours, we are launching our Patreon. And on there, you get access to exclusive content brought to you by Shirley Dorr, Ciroc Obama, and Hilltop J. One of our specials is going to be the hotels. Apparently, y'all love my hotels. And since you love it so much, we're gonna have you a Patreon and be a patron so that you can get access to the hotels. This week's hotel is going to be Shrimp Dick, the worst dick that I ever had.
Do you get food poisoning? Or do you have an allergy?
I have shrimp dick stories, but he was my boyfriend.
Y'all didn't like my food allergy joke? That's fine.
Right. I am allergic. I'm allergic now. You know, I'm trying to make it work. You know, love be trying to make you make it work.
Yeah.
I don't make it work no more.
Ooh, shrimp dicks as a boyfriend.
And they were making fun of Shirley last week. Where were you? Because they were making fun of me. I said I tried to get in a relationship last week, and they started laughing at me. They said it take longer than a week to get in a relationship.
I've seen people get relationships in a week and married in a month.
See.
Okay. I think Kim Kardashian did that one time.
Yeah.
And she got divorced like
in 72 hours.
Something like that.
It was less than 72 hours. But still, I could have got married.
But knowing what we know now, that you don't date people that you like enough to be friends with, that makes more sense.
No, I said I'm
friends
with them. Like, I'm acquaintances, and then like I'm friends. But once like you're my friend, like now it's too late. Like, now if you're dating me and we're getting to know each other, now we're getting to know each other as friends, but with the intentions. Now, if there was no intentions and now I like you and I like you as a friend, you're kind of stuck.
Can this all happen in a week?
You ask a lot of questions. Hotels. We're gonna do hotels. I can contribute to some of the hotels because I'm at the end of my whole phase, y'all. It's been enough time where I can talk about my whole shit because I was a hoe for the past couple of pandemics.
Okay.
So,
So
so
we're gonna
where's
do
the
this.
Patreon? I need to put the link
We
in the
can't do
comments.
this. We can't do this Facebook Live though. So we're gonna go on to the Encode and we're gonna leave the Facebook Live and we're gonna give some hotels. Now that Ciroc has been hoeing enough.
I hold enough, y'all. You proud of me, Jay?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Patreon. I keep putting Patron.
It's Patreon.
I was like, now that he keeps saying, now he say Patron, I can only see Patron.
I think .com/CO Uncut because because it's explicit content, you have to put the URL. You wouldn't be able to just search it up. Same thing with Horrible Decisions. You couldn't do that.
Yeah, it's not CO Uncut. Is it CO_Uncut?
Maybe.
There we go.
Perhaps.
It's CO_Uncut.
CO_Uncut.
So look us up on Patreon, patreon.com/CO_uncut, like circumcised.
Jay, it's I thought it was Justin LA Boy. It's Justin La Boy.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah.
It's Justin La Boy.
La Boy, yeah.
That's dumb.
Which I think is dumb too. Like when he started talking and I started seeing him like in person and stuff, I feel like now you're doing too much. I was good with just the Instagram. I'm over
it. No, because Angela, you kept saying La Boy. I was like, yo, y'all not gonna correct her? Because I'm like, Justin LA Boy sound dope, but Justin La Boy sound like La Gay. But go ahead. Never mind. Go ahead. Uncle.
It kind of fits. On code for this week is the good brother David Banner. And I picked him this week because he was discussing our relationship with law enforcement and if the relationship can be fixed. And he was like, hell no. Because we as Black people in this country specifically have got to stop worldwide, but in this country specifically, have got to stop convincing ourselves that like everybody is trying to fix the problem. Like, no, the system is working. This is all this bullshit that we're seeing was by design. And so when we try to tell ourselves like, oh no, these cops aren't bad, they just are stupid, or they're just childish, or that president isn't like a white supremacist, he's just a 7-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Like little stuff that we try to make sense of what we're dealing with when really the truth is white supremacists don't like Black people and they're trying to kill us.
You saw Trevor Noah's little thing that I saw circulating today?
Nope.
So he basically said, we keep saying that these little incidents are just a few bad apples, just a couple of bad apples. And then he's like, okay, well, where are the good apples? Where are the cops that are stopping the other cops? Because most of these incidents that happen, these cops are not alone.
At all. They have backup.
So where if it's only these bad apples, how come none of the other cops are trying to stop de-escalate situations where these things are happening? And then he said, it's because we're not dealing with a few bad apples. We're dealing with a rotten tree that just happens to grow a couple of good apples. But the whole system basically, of course, it's doing exactly what it's designed to do. Because if any of the good apples say anything, of course, what's going to happen? They're going to get chastised. They're going to get whatever. And, they have families and they have things that they need to do. So they're not going to speak up. So, yeah, they're good apples or whatever, but they're not doing anything to stop anything because that's how the system was designed.
It's like back to the conversation we're having earlier where like someone gets assaulted and then you have people in the comments defending the predator, like defending the rapist. you at that point you're not a good person. You can't be a good person, but I'm also like enabling bad people to do bad things. Like, no, you're a bad person if given the opportunity, type shit. And so David Banner is my on code because he always like you don't really hear much about him, but he gets it. Like
I've been seeing him in like courtrooms when he's talking sometimes.
Yeah.
And then people be trying to discredit him and saying that, oh, he's a rapper. And he's like, yeah, that's what I used to do. Where people are not allowed to grow. People are not allowed to do other things to finally get educated and start being a part of the community. It's just because I used to be a rapper. I used to do this. I used to do that.
And these are the same people that will put a T.I. next to the mayor of Atlanta because he's an influencer in the community. Like they take certain people as like, these are the voices for the community, right? And it'd be the person that doesn't really know how to speak on the situation. So he's not going to offend anybody. He's going to be mad safe. And he's not going to call out the bullshit like the bullshit needs to be called out. I also have an honorable mention this week, and it's Sean King. Because I know we've mentioned Sean King on this platform, on this podcast before. And like he's like one of them that's like controversial. Like people try to discredit him every couple months, whatever.
Where the money went?
I mean, I don't know what money we're talking about.
Was it the Black Lives Matter money or NAACP money? Some type of money, and they said Sean King was in charge of the money, and the money disappeared. Kind of like
I guess it went to buy the house.
United Haitians student. What was that thing?
UHSF.
UHSF.
No.
Yeah.
If it was the Black Lives Matter money
either.
If it was the Black Lives Matter money, it went to buying a house, I guess. Because I heard like Shade Room says there was like a mansion or something that got bought with the Black Lives Matter money.
Yeah, the girl, she bought 4 luxury houses.
But I like Sean King because his like in his captions, he kind of lays it out in a way that's not politically correct. That's not supposed to make the other side feel good about it. Like he uses terms like they're waging a war against us because that's literally what this is. In the past week, we've had like 5 incidents that have been shoved in our faces that have been like they don't even the media is in on it because when other people like there was no video of the Asian what was it, nail techs or hairdressers getting shot to death. But I can't turn on CNN without seeing a kid get shot. Or I can't turn on CNN without watching a person and get maced in the face. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what's funny? So, Mimi said the same thing because she said, what you call it? We didn't see that, but you know how sometimes when they have the shootings and stuff like that, they blur it out and they say, hey, this is warning about content. You know what I mean? Like this has blood or whatever the case is.
Graphic content.
But for the Haitian, the things where the kidnappers were killing the Haitians and stuff like that, they didn't blur it out. It wasn't blurred. There was no like warning beforehand and none of that stuff.
And I think it's all part of the system that's supposed to make it feel like this is normal. Like I see a lot of people on social media talking about how they're numb to this stuff now. And I guess that's the goal. Like they want us to get to the point to where someone can literally be next to us or literally look exactly like us in a situation that we're in every single day and die. And we just accept it like, well, you know, I guess
we can't be numb to it because it could be us next.
It is. It's us right now.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like what you call it? The person that was in the car, wasn't he related to George Floyd? One of these videos, this person was
Dante
there.
Dante Wright's
teacher was George Floyd's girlfriend.
Sister or girlfriend, one or the other.
I saw girlfriend.
And was there or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you know, and that was the first time I saw the Trayvon Martin thing. Like I literally like busted out of tears because I'm like, yo, my brother walks from the park. Mm-hmm. That could have been my brother. You know what I mean? So we can't be numb to it because it could be somebody that you know the next day. Because what you call it? These white people be shooting shit up, and they get taken, de-escalated down in handcuffs. They're able to take these motherfuckers to McDonald's, no problem. It comes to us, we there's a traffic stop. You may or may not have made an illegal U-turn or whatever. Stuff like that shit don't make no sense. And then some people are like, oh yeah, you should have did this, you should have did that. But cops are not supposed to kill the bad guys either.
You're not supposed to get out of the car for a traffic violation.
And you're not even if the person was bad, you're not supposed to kill them. You're supposed to take them to jail and let the judicial system take care of that. Even if there were evil people, they're doing this, they're doing that, or whatever the case is, if they are not shooting you, you're not supposed to kill them.
Your job is not to kill the citizens. Your job is to protect and serve. And you're supposed to bring everything to the justice.
The judge. The judge is the judge.
But that's
the justice system will decide, not your gun.
But that's
not you. You're not God.
But that's the problem, because if we say it's not their job to kill the person, and then every time they do it, they get off, or they get locked up for a couple hours, and then they get bailed out, and then they get their pension or what have you. Like it's saying one thing and then enforcing the other.
It's because like that little boy who was walking down the street. It wasn't their job to bring 4 to 5 police officers to apprehend him. All they had to do was take the little boy and put him in the car. They did not have to choke him. They did not have to slam him to the ground. They literally brought 7 cops for a 115-pound boy who wasn't even fighting, who wasn't doing anything. And for some reason, cops think it's their duty to call backup to support them with someone who's 100. Literally, that his dead weight is 120 pounds.
What you call it? That other cop, and that reminds me of the cop that fucking like slammed that little girl.
Oh,
on the sidewalk.
Girl. Oh,
that nigga grabbed her and like slammed her ass. I'm like, yo, that's a little. And the one in the school too. There was a little boy there was a girl at the school. Like the way they be just manhandling and calling back up, and then of course, and then then the Trevor Noah thing makes sense. Like, where are the good apples? Because you had 7 of them motherfuckers. Nobody said nothing to you. Nobody said, hey, that man is not breathing anymore. Maybe we should give him CPR. No, we're gonna call the ambulance, and we're not gonna make sure that he's alive or anything like that. We're just gonna let him sit right there. All right, cool, bro.
And it reinforces the point why it's so important for us to use the correct terminology when we talk about these cases, because it goes all the way to the top. A cop is going to kill somebody or slam someone's head against the concrete, and then it's going to be the mayor that comes out, like the mayor of Chicago comes out and saying, hey, we're going to get another video next week or something, and I've seen it. It's really, really bad, but I need everyone to stay calm. First off, y'all have had this video for weeks and weeks and weeks on end, and y'all acted like this wasn't something that the community needed to know about. And your first concern is protecting the businesses, is protecting the money. That's what policing has been from the beginning of time, because Black people were property. So the idea was, okay, we need some armed niggas to go and round up my property in case my property runs away. Then Black people became citizens or what have you.
And then now
but the job didn't change. These hooligans, it became, okay, you went from property to now you're threatening my property, because Black people are criminals, right? Black people be looting this shit, right?
They're like, waiting. It's because the cops are still here because they're waiting on revenge. And I don't want to be like, because this is being recorded, but you might need some revenge. Because this civil war is happening, and it's like,
right.
It's at this point, just segregate us again.
And it'd be fair to call it a civil war if it was like they take one of ours, we take one of them. We don't respond. Like, we don't do anything. We don't make any noise. Like,
we
a little bit of looting
businesses to the point where they keep talking about some all lives matter and all this other nonsense.
I don't know how you can look at clear injustice like Joe Biden does and be like, okay, well, there's still no reason it still doesn't justify looting, or it still doesn't justify this, that, and the third, or
And that's what I
protests.
keep trying to tell people. You can't tell people how to react. You can't have a system that's holding us back. You keep killing us and then expect us to just be sitting there and be like, oh. And then that has to do, and it also has to do with the upbringing, because our kids are going to the school and the school is telling you that the cops are only after bad guys, or you have to listen to the police because they're there to protect you, they're superior, they're this, they're that, or whatever. So you grow up thinking that the cops are only if you're bad, the cops is gonna do this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? So like now the kids don't. You still have to go. What the fuck? So now you have to go and really educate them and let them know that no, the cops are not like, they're fuck niggas. The cops are fuck niggas. That's what they are. So
that's true.
That's my code for this week. Big shout out to David Banner. Big shout out to Sean King and everybody that uses their platform to try to vest up people. Look out for their people. I thought that was a vibrator. I'm not gonna lie, Shirley.
Me too. I thought it was a dildo at first. I was like
that's a wild segue.
Look at this shit.
What, you got that from the Wish app?
I thought it was 10 pounds. And they gave, what the fuck am I gonna do with this?
That's why I was confused. That's why I thought it was a dildo.
A chew toy.
All right. What's the on repeat?
On repeat, yeah. Joy Gretfule is on repeat. The dog finally came back after a year of a break during quarantine.
Damn, I was like, let me get my phone. I'm on my phone.
Yeah, so mine is Joy Gretfule. I've been listening to him to work out, all of that. So his song is called Jolie Madame.
Jolie Madame.
Jolie Madame.
I'm trying to think what my on repeat is. I don't know what my on repeat is. My phone is being used.
Oh, you ain't listening to music?
This week I've been listening to Polo G Rap Star because the music video just came out. Really dope. One of my favorite artists in Chicago. An honorable mention goes to Cutum Reese from Orlando. He has a record called Be Here. And also Rico Cartel. I think he actually went to Evans. He has a song about how he likes older women, and I related to it. I can't say the name.
I know what was been on repeat. That the song that they say, yo, Florida just be rapping to anything. The one that if I could fall into the sky, but the Florida.
Who I smoke.
Yeah, ooh, I smoke. That should be having me dying. I had to replay that shit a whole bunch of times. Like, it just made me happy.
Y'all niggas are wild.
It just made me happy.
Oosh. That's a whole different episode.
Just like the unwritten, the TikTok, the yeah. Florida just be making me happy.
Florida is so interesting.
That song I was telling y'all about is called My Old Bitches by Rico Cartel.
My Old Bitches. I like that title.
Rico,
Florida.
okay. I'm putting it in.
All right, y'all. Was that all on the list?
I think we good.
We good.
Well, thank you guys. That's the end of the episode. Final words. Do we have any final words?
Protect yourself. Move accordingly. Don't let them play you. Don't let them shoot you in the back and then tell you it was an accident. Oh, I meant to tase you, but I can't tell the difference. They really think y'all stupid out here, yo. Like, they really think you're retarded.
They think we stupid.
Protect yourself. And I'll see y'all at brunch.
My final words would be Oh, Shirley, you got your final words? I'm trying to think. I want to give somebody, some people, some insight.
Hold on. I wrote something down in my notes. Wherever the fuck it is. No, not here, but my own notes.
Ciroc Central Brunch, May 23rd, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. We are stopping on time. Follow me for compa classes because apparently there's like a lot of them coming up soon. So, follow me, and don't let people tell you you're a gold digger. If you want money and he got money and he's willing to give you money and you willing to give him time for your money, that's an even exchange. That's not gold digging.
Word.
If you're here and you're a guy and you want to be my best friend, must have money, please let me know.
Such is life.
Ooh. All right. Oh. What is going on? Did we just get spammed? All right, y'all. Thank you guys for joining us. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook,
YouTube first.
YouTube. Please subscribe to the YouTube so we can get some monies. So subscribe to the YouTubes.
Patreon.
We're on a lot of other stuff. Spotify, Apple, iHeart, Google. We're basically everywhere. But subscribe to that YouTube. Subscribe to that YouTube and watch us live on Facebook. I love the engagement on the Facebook. Y'all actually be really watching this shit even after the fact. So I appreciate that because if y'all wasn't watching it at all, I'd just shut this whole shit down. Shut this whole shit down. Y'all only catching us on iHeart.
Period.
But yeah, so follow us on all of that. And don't forget to comment and subscribe on Apple. I think that's how you get recommended to us. So that's good. Listen to the past episodes. Share with a friend. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend.
Tell your mama.
Have to say it like a gossip because if you just say, "Hey, listen to the CEO Uncut podcast," they're gonna be like, So you gotta be like, "Hey, yo, CEO Uncut. Go listen to that shit."
Tell your favorite celebrity that we was talking shit about them, but they can
come
jump on here and address us.
And make sure you watch the episode because Jay is really cute right now. His glasses.
I wish I could be called cute.
He's so adorable with his glasses.
I'm just trying to get like Shirley, who's adorable.
All right.
Wow, you got game. Okay.
Y'all
That's
cute.
It.
I'm mad I can't be cute because I got perfect eyesight.
Oh.
Why you gotta do us like that? Like, damn. Just shitted on our 1710 negative 1.75 vision.
Garbage.
I'm sad. I want to be blind too.
No, you don't.
But yes, follow me at Ciroc Obama 305. Shirley, where can they follow you?
You can follow me at Shirley Door _ Also, follow Dorsonville Creative. I got to get back to promoting my company now that we have more employees. So follow Dorsonville Creative too.
And Jay?
Hilltop J, Hilltop Collective. I think on Facebook it's Hilltop ORL. You look for me, you'll find me. I'm not that hard to find.
All right. And it's a wrap.
I look like a white